Hi there, this is Ronnie Amber's Night coming at you with a video. Well, Saturday there was International Tabletop Day. I have a few things to say about it, all positive, may I add. No negatives, no caveats or anything like that, lots of positives. I was at Lanarkshire Gamers in Motherwell on Saturday. It just happened to, it was very lucky that it happened to coincide with International Tabletop Day that it was open. If it hadn't, I would have found some way to play. I like the idea of International Tabletop Day. I like this notion that we set a day aside to actually kind of show the world that tabletop games are fun. Whether we're talking about board games, tile games, card games, dice games, war games, role-playing games. It's a great idea, and it's one of those where I hope it will perhaps try and correct some misconceptions about our hobby. Specifically about games being just for kids, which is utter rubbish. And that it's a waste of time, and so on. I find them enjoyable, social, and never a waste of time nor money. So what did I do? I played a few games at Motherwell. Specifically, I went there because I brought Castle Falkenstein, which is my beloved RPG. I got one player for sure, and I think we'll get a couple more for gaming. I'm for that. But I played a couple of games. I'd already played before. I played Unspeakable Words, which is great. Although I will say is that there is one rule in Unspeakable Words I've actually taken out. And that is this odd anomaly in the rules where you're not allowed to repeat a word or put down a word that someone else has. That for me is just too much paperwork. It's too much housekeeping, and I can't be bothered with it. So that's a rule I removed straight away. What else did we play? Zombie Dice. That's a fun game. That really is. It's a lot of fun. It's very silly. And I had a few games of that, and it's very enjoyable, and I enjoyed that. It was good fun. A couple of new games that I played, or they were new to me anyway. I played Love Letter. Strangely enough, I won that game even though I had no idea what I was doing. Really. I think I won by default more than anything else. It's a fun game, and I can see myself getting it. But I haven't quite figured out all the nuances yet. But it's one that I want to figure out the nuances on. The other new game that I played was, that new to me anyway, was Zero, the Game of the Path. What a great game that is. That will definitely be being bought. So much fun. Very simple and yet very tactical at the same time. It's very nicely done, very nicely handled. I didn't win because the way I put my tiles down, I completely screwed myself over. But a great game, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. And thank goodness for it. I hope International Tabletop Day continues to happen. I hope it grows. I hope we get more people involved. I hope over the years we get more and more events. I think it's a great idea, and more power to it. So yeah, International Tabletop Day, big win for me.